one of the main purposes of doing this 2.0 your show, 2.0 everything, 2.0 you, because I have 2.0 myself, right? Just in the past 6 months alone, you wouldn't even recognize me, what I look like, no less, how I feel inside and what I'm doing and what my goals are about helping people and changing lives. It's all about repositioning this, okay? Because we're always doing this. And we're not seeing that if we just went like this, the opportunities right here. And before we got on, because I'm always big into the database of diamonds. This is your phone. Do you know that there's millions of dollars sitting in here in the power of the contacts of the people that you haven't even tapped into, regardless of it is even opportunities that have nothing to do with business. Let's just say you're single. There's a husband or wife sitting in here. You don't even know it because you haven't even tapped in to the resources for all of the contacts that you have met over your whole life, right? And I know that there's some good ones. And then you don't know who they know. And if you haven't talked to somebody in a couple years, could you imagine if you know that you have grown or you have changed and you have become, let's just say, a better person? And I'm using quotes because it's fun. So now you have a bunch of people you haven't talked to in a couple years, and they've gone through the same process. Now, can you imagine how many people that they know that you need to know now that could actually take you even further in whatever it is that you're doing, even just from your own personal growth? It's mind-blowing. It's all right here. And what's the cost? $0. $0. So again, it goes back to collaboration and networking. The tools and the resources. There's so many of them out there. As you said, there's no room for victimhood
Right.
because the tools are there. You just have to want to do it. But part of the show, why I'm doing it, is so people like you can be found and people can get those tools and they can change their lives, because you don't have to go through what you went through, and they don't have to go through the personal things that I've gone through, because we found solutions. That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Solutions and feeling like you belong.
If you're looking to reach the next level based on whatever you're doing, again, I've got an acronym for that. R is your reputation. Obviously, you've got an amazing reputation, Michelle, and I've just gotten to know you, but I'm very intuitive. I tell people I'm 10% intuitive, 90% grounded in wisdom and experience.
My biggest preoccupation was the chronic disease epidemic. We are now the sickest country in the world. We announced this week, CDC announced, that 76.4% of Americans are suffering a chronic disease. And my uncle was president, it was 11%. In 1950, it was 3%. And we're the sickest country in the world. We have the highest chronic disease burden of any country in the world. And yet we spend more on healthcare than any country in the world. We spend 2 to 3 times what European nations spend. We spend nearly as much in our country for healthcare as all the other nations in the world combined. And yet we have the worst health outcomes. We've lost 6 years in lifespan and longevity to Europe in the past 20 years. Our kids, our girls are hitting puberty 6 years earlier than historically. Our young men have sperm counts that are half of what they ought to be. They have testosterone levels that are half of what they ought to be. We have diabetes that is now endemic, not just epidemic, it's everywhere. 38% of teens are now diabetic or pre-diabetic. When I was a kid, it was 0. And the autism rates, which the president is particularly concerned with, have dropped from less than 1 in 10,000 in 1970 to 1 in every 31 kids today. So this is a national security issue. 8 out of 10 of our children, of our young men, cannot qualify for military service. It's national security, it's our economy, it's wrecking. This is an existential crisis for our country.
Everybody needs to understand that we are being poisoned through our food, water, air, medication, and media.
Yeah.
From the moment that you are getting out of bed, and this is while you're sleeping too, but let's just focus on your waking hours while you are actually, your eyes are wide open. You're being poisoned before you even get out the door, you're being poisoned by your food, water, air, medication, and of course your media. The media you could control, you could turn that stuff off. The other stuff you can somewhat, but you have to be, it's like we're going to battle before we even start our day that has anything to do with what our normal daily routine is. Okay? So we're already going in the negative before we even get out of bed and put our feet on the ground because we're being attacked, okay, by the very people that we pay to protect us.
Will you still be here in 3 years' time? That's a big question on many, many people's lips because of the AI tsunami that's coming down the line now. Hey there, my name is Steve Brossman, 9 times best-selling author, primarily in marketing and sales, and creator of the Human Leverage Factor. For the last 12 months, I've actually been working with a group of people at the highest level who are creating artificial intelligence for many larger organizations. And I've seen what's coming down the pipeline. Now, I was listening to an expert just yesterday, and the way that he broke it down, I thought I've got to share it with you, not only to give you the warning, but also give you some ideas on how you can leverage that. And the way he broke it down was absolutely brilliant. There's going to be 3 groups of businesses and business people and types in the coming world. There's what we call the builders, and they're not just the house builders, but they're those who actually do build something. They're those who are the skilled trades, the manual workers, those who are out there that are not really at risk. The AI might actually enhance their business, but I actually heard Gary Vaynerchuk the other day saying that the builders, the tradies, the electricians, the baggage handlers, they're not really concerned about AI and what's going to happen because their job is going to be safe. There are those that are in that area who do build things, particularly in IT, computer and technical engineers, chemical engineers. Those sorts of people are going to be very vulnerable. So there's around about 20% of that group who are at risk of either losing, being replaced, or having to modify the way that they work. The biggest one, unfortunately, are the thinkers. Those of you who sell your knowledge, your skills, or your expertise as your prime service offering. And really, that's been my market, my group, the people that I've helped the most over the last 20 years, helping create their unique authority position and get it out there. However, if you just accept what's going to happen, if you are going to be one of the lazy ones who just leverage AI, and look, these days you can actually type in your website, you can type in a few keywords, and all of your marketing for the month is done for you. Unfortunately, it's going to sound and look the same as just about all the others. So if you are a coach, a consultant, those in accountancy, those in the financial services, brokers, planners, business, IT and lifestyle service providers, even some medical, are going to become redundant and replaced by some of the AI that is coming down right now. So what they're predicting is if you are in one of those industries, 60% of you will not be here in the next 2 to 3 years. Those who are going to be here are going to be those unique authorities, those that are creative and judgment-based, artists, strategists and designers. Those of you are fairly safe, but there may be some modifications in what you do. So have a look at what you are doing right now. And if you are a coach, consultant, planner, accountant, broker, if you're in that space, have a look at what you are doing to protect yourself going forward. And I'm going to share some insights as to what it is that you can do. Now, the other group that they were talking about are the actual carers, those who need to be here for human-to-human contact. Now, they may be in the aged care, they may be frontliners, nurses, first responders, those who are essential in the human-to-human world. Now, some of those will be replaced and many of those will be in the support staff and the admin staff in those particular areas. So the carer industry, they will be relatively safe because of the needs of the human aspect. Those in the builder space, who are those who use their manual labor and some of their thought processes to build things, some of those will become redundant, but many of you will be okay. But It's you guys, my people, the people that I work with in the middle who sell your knowledge, your skills, or your expertise. And much of that is going to be replaced. But you're not going to beat AI. You're not going to beat the tsunami. It's coming. It's a wave. In fact, one of the people that I was in contact with just 9 months ago, and she was somebody that was in the author authority book production space and helping people with that. And she was doing okay. Just a couple of weeks ago, she was reaching out basically saying most of her business is gone because she has been replaced by a lot of the technology that is out there right now. So what you really do need to do is, what is your human factor? How can you leverage that? How can you rise above others that are not? And you're going to be the one that stands out. If you're just going to sit out there and be what we call the A, an accountant, a consultant, a broker, a planner, then you're going to be swallowed up. You're going to need to put in the time, you're going to need to put in the effort, and you're going to need to highlight and rise above and really excel at being able to do that human to human. So people know who you are, you can understand, you can work with these people in a totally different way, because if you do what you've always done, you will be spat out the door. You've got to be able to leverage the human factor and then rise above those who don't. It's coming, it has started, and you can't put it off, because very soon there's going to be things coming out that will take your job.
I'm Michelle Swinnick, and I'm back with the Save My Freedom movement, new and improved. It's time to get healthy, make more money, and change lives. We're looking to change 100,000 lives, starting with your own. The movement is on. New sign, savemyfreedom.us, savemyfreedom.us. All the information is there. Get on board, book a call, 5 minutes to making more money. It's time to get healthy, time to get in shape, time to make your business grow or start a new one. We got the tools, we got the support, and we've got a team to be with you the entire way. You're not doing this alone. So why bother? I start from scratch. Again, time to get healthy, make more money, change lives, join the movement, savemyfreedom.us. Let's do this together. Join us. Once I just flooded myself with this plant-based nutrition so the body could heal itself, all of a sudden everything started to go back to normal. The sleep was better. Hot flashes, they're gone. My bowels, I'm like a champ. Inflammation, it's like two different people. This is not from exercise, everybody. This is from nutrition. This is from supplements and skincare. To purchase products or get more information, go to savemyfreedom.us. Click Get Healthy, 601-301-3503. You follow the system and you will see the results, and it'll literally change your life, so then you can change other people's lives. Because again, you cannot operate at your prime. You can't 2.0 yourself. You can't be the best that you are and show up for other people who need you most if you're sick, tired, toxic, broke, and dependent.
Multiple streams of income is always important, because you never know what's going to happen. Your company that you're working for could get bought out. You could get fired. Things change.
I'm so passionate about getting the message out that you don't have to be sick and you don't have to be broke.
We're your people, right? Because we're here to help people make money and get healthy. Because look, what does this say? What does this say? What does that say, Mike? Read that.
You can have everything in life that you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. How about that?
How about that? How about that? It's pretty much a brilliant statement by the great Zig Ziglar. And it's just a matter of, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep living the life that you're living? Or do you want to make a change, which requires 30 minutes a day, following some instructions, and make some money and get healthy? That's it. And have people there supporting you, showing you, guiding you, helping you. So you're not doing it by yourself. I did all that election stuff. I mean, Leo helped, but I did it all by myself. And I said, I don't want to do this stuff by myself anymore. I don't like doing things and starting from scratch and having to create it. If I'm going to do anything, I need a team. I want a group. I want people to support. I want a mentor. I want somebody to ask questions to. I don't want to have to spend hours trying to figure out. It's all done. We figured it all out. It's already finished. You just got to follow the instructions. If you're coachable, it's a way, because otherwise at the end of the day, this is us. We're just a bunch of low-hanging fruit that is so low to the ground that it's literally rotting. The opportunity of a lifetime. Don't let the opportunity of your lifetime be like the low-hanging, rotting fruit on the ground in 140-degree heat here in Maricopa County, Arizona. Don't let that be you.
Yeah.
Because 30 days is going to go by real quick. You're not getting any healthier, and you're not getting any more money in the bank account. And you don't want to live like that.
It's all about an
live like that. You don't have to live like that. No
It's
more.
all about an ecosystem, which is very powerful.
But we did it. We put the ecosystem together. We put it together for the people. The business model of the people is now active. Okay? It's through the Save My Freedom movement. 2 complete digital platforms to build residual income, to get yourself healthy, to make more money, help other people, transform your life, get your time freedom back, get your health freedom back, get your financial freedom back, and a complete support staff and coaches and mentors who are making a hell of a lot of money, who have been doing this for a lot of years, and they know what they're doing, right? It's just, and you don't even have to do the work. They're working for you. All you got to do is invite somebody to a webinar or invite someone to call me, and we'll do all the rest. That's all you got to do. I don't do anything unless I've done it myself. I don't do anything half-assed. You guys should know that by now. I don't align myself with other people that aren't more successful than myself, because I need to learn from them. I don't know the stuff, right? I'm not there to reinvent the wheel. I'm just there to help make it spin faster, so everybody can be at the same pace. And let's do this. I'm telling you, this is amazing. It's the solutions, guys. It's the solutions. It's the easiest thing you can do in your life, and it will change everything. Look,
I will just say
there's
that
the sign.
taking the country back, as you hold up the sign, taking the country back starts with taking our lives back, and it's not just about taking back our votes. It's about taking back our health and taking about our financial freedom as well. So I commend you guys.
So yeah, go to savemyfreedom.us, savemyfreedom.us. You subscribe to the Substack.
See, there's 2 paths that you can take when you're starting to partner with Live Pure in the sense of starting a business. We're not talking about customers in this overview. We're talking about you're ready to invest some money and see some return on your investment very quickly. You can invest $1,990 or you can invest $729. You choose. Let me show you the difference. Either one, you're going to subscribe for $165 a month of product. That must happen for you to get the paychecks I'm about to talk about. You're immediately going to go find 2 people who are interested in doing the exact same thing as you. This is one of the bonuses that I'm going to be basing your income on. The company pays 7 different ways. This is just one of those ways. It's called the team bonus. And if you come in with that $790 investment and immediately go find 2 people to do the same thing, at the end of week 2, you will have made $50 in the team bonus. At the end of week 3, you'll now have 2 new brand partners on each of your teams that have come in with that $790 order, and you'll have made $100 in your team bonus. At the end of week 4, you'll have made $200. At the end of week 5, you'll be making $400 that week. Let's fast forward down to week 9 and look at that check for that week would be $6,400. Let me break it down for you. With that $729 investment, you'll have made $800 in 1 month. So essentially, you'll have made your investment back in 1 month. You'll have made $13,200 in 9 weeks, and you'll be locked in to make $6,000 per week starting week 9. This is assuming that you have 256 new brand partners joining your team that week. This is pretty powerful, guys. And so what's going to happen if you start with the VIP package? It jumps. That first week that you have 2 new people joining you, you'll make a $150 team bonus. Remember, there's 6 other bonuses. I'm not talking about that. By week 3, you'll have made $300 that week. Week 4, you'll make $600 that week. Week 5, you'll make $1,200. Let's jump down to week 9. You'll be making $12,500 per week in the team bonus. This is what it looks like. You come in with a $1,990 investment. You're going to make $2,900 your first month. So you've more than made your investment back in 4 weeks. At the 9-week mark, you'll have made $33,400. And you will be making $12,500 per week starting week 9. Here's the key between the two different starting points. With the VIP package, not only are you getting the additional bonus payouts, but you are getting additional products from the company for your entire family to consume rather than just you. You're getting access to VIP mentoring and coaching from the top earners in this company, weekly Q&A calls, access to the leadership retreats that those top leaders put on for you. You're going to get increased commissions from the company for the next 6 months. You're going to get launch calls, mentoring and coaching that is only available to the VIPs. I'm so passionate about getting the message out that you don't have to be sick and you don't have to be broke. So the question is, where will you start? $729 or $1,990? Do you want to do this alone, by yourself, or do you want mentoring, coaching, hand-holding, people who will help you build your team and duplicate? Duplication is the key here. And with that $1,990 investment, you're going to have access to our VIP coaching and mentoring where we help you duplicate to where you get to that week 10 and you are reaping the benefits of an explosion of growth in your organization and radically changing people's health and finances. Where else can you invest less than $2,000? Make that investment back in 1 month and have a 5-figure weekly income locked in by week 10. Where else can you do it? 17-year-old company, wealthy owners, products in the physician's desk reference, and over 450 healthcare providers recommending these products across the country. Welcome to Pure.
Ready to take the 2.0 challenge. My name is Susan Hamilton.
And I'm Michelle Swinnick. What we've done here is we've created this amazing opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime to 2.0 your story, to 2.0 your income, to 2.0 your health, to 2.0 everything in your life, because it is time. I can tell you right now from the people that I talk to, the people that she talks to, they've not even scratched the surface of what they have to offer because we're not sharing our stories enough so people know, because we can have the best things in the world. We can have the best information, but if they don't know how to find us because we didn't tell them what we do, it's on us. So this is an opportunity for everyone to now take the story that they've had and 2.0 it.
I love what you're doing with the whole well-rounded perspective, because with a healthy show and a healthy body and a healthy mind, and brand new approach to marketing, guys, people are going to find you the right people. And I think that's the highest form of love, is if the people that need you can find you. And that's on you. That's on you 100%. So we're going to help you because we know a thing or two about being in this space, and it's about time you started making money, because don't you think it's pretty important, reasonably important, little important to make some money?
Yeah, smidgen important. It's so important that if you don't have enough coming in, you can't stay in your house, guys, okay? What we've all been brainwashed to think that the Bible said about money is the root of all evil. It is not. It is not the root of all evil. When I read the Bible for the first time, and that phrase that I read for the first time was only a few years ago, and I was like, wait, that's not what they said it said. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Here's the quote. Money is like oxygen. The more you have, the easier it is to breathe. And the more you breathe, the bigger the difference in the world that you can make. So could you imagine if you had that edge taken off about any money issues? Every single person that I have talked to is not even close to living up to their potential, that I can tell, even if it's a stranger, by talking to them for 15 to 20 minutes, doing the interview with them. And then once I get into the Q&A, because I can tell, I can see talent. And some of these people I do know, some of them I'm just getting to know. They're not even stepping into the power that they have and who they are and what they can be doing. And I know that's you, and you feel that way. And that's okay to feel that way because it's true. So now is the time, okay? There's no time like the present. We're giving you the tools, we're giving you the resources, we're giving the coaching, we're giving you the platform, and we are asking you to step it up. Step it up for yourself, step it up for your family, step it up for your show, step it up for your audience, and step it up for all the people that don't even know who you are yet, that need to know who you are, because you need to step into your own 2.0 version of yourself. And I just the light bulb has gone on. I love to watch the light bulb go on when I say certain things during these interviews and the conversations afterwards, where they're like, and I go, yeah, you got it, dude. Now go. And he's like, oh, I can't believe I didn't see this. I'm like, it's right there. It's right there. So that is what, here is the one disclaimer. If everything in your life is perfect and you're making $1 million a year, you could turn this webinar off. Then you don't need it. But for everybody who's not, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. To not do this by yourself, it's very hard to do it by yourself. Or if you're going to pay someone to do it with you, it's going to cost you a hell of a lot more than $2,500. And we're not charging anybody anything. So do this with us. This is the community. Join us. Let's hold hands. We'll skip down the street, however you want to do it, guys. But this is the time to 2.0 your show, 2.0 your story, 2.0 your health, 2.0 your income, and 2.0 everything in your life. Because
2.0 your
everything
life.
is going to change. Everything is going
neighborhood,
to
everything.
change. Take advantage
Yeah.
of it, because we make hay where there's sunshine. There's lots of sunshine right now. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's 140 degrees.
I know.
But take advantage of the world that we're in, the resources, the tools that are available. Unlike any other time in the world. This is how movements get started. This is how real change happens. This is how lives change. So we just decided to
Own it.
and step into the leadership role to make it happen, so that everybody had an opportunity to do this. So get on board.
The
It's already
curtain has
too
been
much.
ripped open. We know now that there's
Now we know.
smarter ways to do absolutely freaking everything. So let's start. Let's start right now. Take the 2.0 challenge.
Go there first.